because I got my chat going on. Everybody, no one's gonna watch my Twitch stream, but in case anyone does before Twitch auto deletes it, how y'all doing? What I need to do, just somebody in the background there. I can just squish your head. So you can squish your head. Kids in the hall, squishing your head. So no, it's fine. I need to go to this thingy and then zoom, so that then I get my head. This is my head. There we go. This is what we do. Do. Everybody streaming. No one's gonna join my shit. And now what I need to do is, yay. We need to start a new game, because I think I've unlocked all the basics. I haven't unlocked any of the multi-genre combinations, but since I've unlocked the singles, the combinations shouldn't be too bad when I unlock multi-genre. So knowing that, we can start a new game. And that would be new. Welcome! After we yawn, of course. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution! If I had the echo effect, I would put it in right now. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market! Although they didn't actually add in market share based on popular games, that's reserved for the sequel. Okay. Before you can start your adventure, you have to give your upcoming company a name. Well, you can get creative, and you can name your stuff anything you want. My favorite name happens to be Severed Head Studios. For some reason, it just has a great ring to it, and if a game company was called Severed Head Studios, I would buy a game from them, because on principle alone, it sounds really cool. So I'm going to call myself Severed Head Studios as well, because I invented it. It's trademarked me. If you steal it, I sue you. Severed Head Studios. Severed Head Studios. And player name. Well, I can name myself anything I want. Obviously. I have named myself several things over many incarnations of Game Dev Tycoon. So, what do you want to call yourself? Could call myself, well, just about anything. So, I could name myself something racially insensitive if I want, because, you know, it's a game, and why not? But, and the fact that I have no viewers and no real audience who follows me, I'm not going to actually offend anyone, no matter what I name myself. So, you're not helping. No comments from the peanut gallery. Shut up. Right then. So, what is my name going to be? Well, Severed Head Studios' CEO is called Lionhead. Lionhead. One compound word, but capitalized on lion and capitalized on head. Lionhead. So Severed Head Studios, CEO Lionhead, makes sense to me, because why not? I will make myself a dude because dicks, and the basic skin is fine because there's really no reason to change it. There's only like 5 hairstyles and 5 vests in the entire fucking game, so there's not really a whole lot of variety. In fact, we can solve that mystery right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There are 8 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sweaters and 8 heads. There are 64 combinations. That is not an entirely great number, considering this is a simulation and everyone wants to inject their own unique persona into it. I'm sure there are mods to change that, and you could have a lot more sweaters and heads, though the game doesn't actually support pants So even if a mod changed the sweater and they had to 100 different types, styles, models, you still wouldn't be able to change your standard grayish, brownish pants and ugly tacky shoes that go with it. So I could be the Asian head if I want. He's more Asian than anything else, right? So I'll be the Asian head and the worst tacky sweater you can find. That would usually be the sweater vest, but unfortunately they don't have any plaid, because plaid would just be horrendous, and I would put that on because it's so bad. But they have green stripes, which is almost as bad. So I will be the Asian dude with a green striped sweater named Lionhead, and he makes Severed Head Studios productions. Because why the fuck not? So continue. I will import my game hints because I have spent countless hours opening, so fuck you game. I'm not going to reopen them. I'm going to import all of the game hints, so yes. Now, I only have 5 slots, and 5 slots are taken, so I have to save the game in a different slot. I have to erase the game. So let's see. 42,350,000 fans, year 18. Second initiative, I'm going to keep that one. Slot 2, $1 billion, 2 million fans, year 37. XAI Productions, I might delete that one. Slot 3, 745 million with 1.7 million fans, year 42. Might delete that one as well. No, I'm going to delete... See, Severed Head Studios is also in slot 3. So since it's already in slot 3, I'm actually going to save it in slot 3 again. So Severed Head Studios is going to reset. We are doing a time warp back to the past. Severed Head Studios now is back in time, and going to see if they can do better. And develop a new game. I'm in my garage right now with my DeLorean, and it's $8,000 a month living costs, which I have no idea how the fuck in 1984 you're spending $8,000 a month. This man orders hookers by the dozen. But that's fine. He's Asian. He needs to compensate. So he buys a bunch of hookers. Develop a new game. Develop topic. They're going to give me transport, military, city, and comedy off the bat. The 4 they give you are random to start with. So transport. I can make transport tycoon if I want to. Old text base. Military, city, or comedy. I'm going to do comedy, but I'm going to do a comedy text base, and I'm going to call it Shit Quest, and I'll make it an adventure game, I think. So if I make a comedy game and an adventure title, it's a great combo, as I've already unlocked, which is fantastic. And you can exploit the shit out of the Governor 64, which is the Commodore 64, for adventure games. You can do that for the fan base, but what I have noticed in this game is that even if you exploit the Commodore for its fan base, it doesn't really give you that many more fans than the PC. So that they give you the option is fine. However, the 20,000 versus 5,000 development cost for only a 12% upgrade in market share when you only get 12 to 40 fans per game isn't that much money. We're talking, isn't that much impressive to go on. We're talking between 4 and 9 extra fans per game, and that's not a lot. By the time you're at the stage where 12% matters, the Commodore 64 is already off the market. So to exploit it for its fan base sounds like a good idea in principle. I'm not going to do it because math just doesn't make a difference. And adventure games, like, the stats are almost equal. Action 2, Adventure 3, RPG 2, Simulation. The only difference is that Simulation is better on the PC than the Commodore. That's it. That's the only difference, and so PC is actually inherently a better platform. So, we'll do PC, comedy, adventure. We're going to call it Shit Quest, because we curse in our games. Shit Quest. Next. Text-based. Text-based because it's cheap and I want to get fans. Otherwise it's 10k and I only have 70k to start with. So I'll make it text-based. Because it's 1984 and text-based games were a thing, like Wizards of Across. If you ever played that game, it's text-based. There you go. So, we're going to start this out. Everything's good to go. Engine, gameplay, and story. Engine is shit. Gameplay is almost shit. And story quests are awesome. I could totally do that. But I'm going to actually go up to 15% on gameplay and 74.81% on story quests. Text-based should be simpler to make for, in theory, but we'll see what happens. Design, as you see, dialogues is +3. I love it. So dialogues and level design and artificial intelligence should go to 0, almost. Like 10% slowest you can get. So there you go. We'll just make that again. I'm competing against myself, so I actually don't want to do too well on my first game, but we probably will anyway. World design is probably awesome. Graphics are awesome, somewhere in the middle there, and then sound is 0. So we will, and text-based and basic sounds. Basic sounds is the PC speaker in 1984, so all you get is some beeps and some MIDI sounds. That's what you get. I already have 15 design points for a text-based game. That's actually amazing. Oh no, you put a bug in there! You put a bug in there, you dick! You Asian fuck! Alright. Anyway. New topic, new combo. Doesn't tell me I have a great combo, but I know I have a great combo, because I unlocked it. World design, graphics, sound. Lionhead himself has gone up, not really, but he's gone up a little. Release game. And generate a game report, right? After a day goes by, and yes, generate a game report. Beautiful. We're gonna do that, and the reviews came in. 5.666. Falls a bit short, shows potential. Comedy adventure is a great combination, but it could have been better. Fuck you. All you reviewers can eat a dick. Cyberhead Studios, a newcomer to the game industry, has just released their first game, Shit Quest. The game received favorable reviews. Favorable reviews is 5.666. I suppose if you're anything over 5, it's considered favorable. So that's okay. Such a good start. Cyberhead Studios are sure to gain fans quickly. Considering that my score is 5.75, that's not completely awesome. Shit Quest sold 2132 units in its first week on the market. We made in the charts at number 49. So my first game I aimed 49. Okay. Shit Quest was so successful that we now have 7 fans. There are 7 people, 7 assholes who think I'm awesome. So, fantastic. Artificial intelligence seems to be not important for this type of game. Make a new game. Do not count the beans. Just make a new game. Develop game or research. I'm not going to research because I need a new game engine, so I need more research points for that. So, develop new game. Pick topic. We did comedy. It's time to do city. And, well, city adventure is a terrible combo. City RPG is a bad combo. City simulation is a great combo. Of course, because SimCity. City strategy is a great combo. In fact, city strategy is kind of cool. I'm going to call it Advance Wars, because if you know what Advance Wars is, it's for the Game Boy Advance, and it was sort of a city strategy game, if you look at it that way, in the broad sense of the term. So I'm going to call it, I'm not going to call it Advance Wars, because that's a ripoff of the name, but I am going to call it War Advance, because why not? And of course for the PC, because it's cheap, and its market share isn't horrible. War Advance City Strategy for the PC cost me $10,000 to make. Let's go, and we did a text-based game. We're going to do graphics now, because, you know, why not? And then everything else is going to be graphic. I just made one text-based game because joygasm. Story and quests are going to go to 0, 10% to minimum. Gameplay is going to go up to like 80% or whatever, up 55%, and then I'm going to we're gonna like make it 35 and 55-ish %. So we'll do that. We'll kind of do that. Okay, so beautiful. Now, gonna make some bubbles. That bubble popping sound is so satisfying. Everyone loves it. And level design up and dialogues down. Artificial intelligence can go somewhere at 35% because I'm just pulling the number out of my ass. Because why not? And design. I actually had like 14 design points for the first game, so let's just see if I actually make that again. I don't think I can because that is actually a high number for your first game. And so that means that I'm actually not going to trump it for a few games, so that means I'm going to make mediocre games no matter what. Okay, world design, graphics, and sound. We're going to sort of change that up just a little bit on the flip side, and there you go, basic sound, and it's good to go. I'm going to do this. Design is at 12, and technology is at 11, and design's at 14, and technology is at 12. Technology has made a new record. Design has not. Technology is now at 13. We don't want to go any higher because it's going to be hard to trump it. New record on technology, not a new record on design, whatever. But technology did get a new record. And now we're going to wait a day. Oh, 9/7 8-8. Outstanding game, it's beautiful, sitting strategy, great combination, and I love it. Yes, well, make a game report to give me a little bit more research, one more game, and I can research game engines. And once I do that, I'll build a game engine, and then I'll actually be able to probably make games for the Nintendo or whatever. Shit Quest is off the market, my first game. Sold 9,576 units. It made me 67,067 in sales. Let's do the math on that, because I'm just curious, and I don't feel like doing it in my head because I'm lazy and vodka. So, calculator, we're going to do the whole 67067, which is an interesting number, and then we're going to divide that by 9567, and we're going to see how much I got per game. I got $7 per game. $7, 1 cent every game. That's low. That's fucking low, because in 1984, games routinely sold for about $20 to $25. So that means that I'm paying retail. So I get $7, and retail probably gets $7, and my games are probably going for $14. So I'm only making $7 a game. I don't like that, but that's how the game works. So what the fuck ever. Okay, let us continue on the new game I have just made after the game report. Game report. Sound is quite important for the type of game I made, city, adventure, strategy. So let's make one new game, and then I can research game engine. We did comedy and city. It's time to do military, and well, we did a strategy game and an adventure game. If it's going to be medieval, then a military. We can do action, so it's a military action game. So now I have guns and shit, so I can do Call of Duty, but I can call it Duty Calls, because, you know, rip-offs are awesome. Duty Calls, Call of Duty, Duty Calls, platform is PC, because I don't want to spend $20,000 when I only have $114,000. It's a big percentage of my income, so fuck you. Great combo, military action, Duty Calls, next up on the list, 2D graphics, because that's all I can do. And War Advance has sold 10,000 units, because that's what it does. It sold more units than my previous game at 9,000, so that's 10,000, so people know me. I have 123 fans because they have no life. Engine, let's go up. Gameplay, let's go down a bit, and then we'll see what happens. Dune, I got 2 bugs in my game, and now 3, so you need to not be such a tard ass. Okay, artificial intelligence up, dialogues down to 0, level design a little bit lower, and then beautiful. I want you to... Oh, industry news. The Commodore is outselling PCs. Consumers prefer the lower price, great availability. If it's a low price, why is it costing more to make for it? You fuck dick. Great availability in the flexor hardware configuration over home computers. It might spell the end of competing hardware manufacturers, and it won't, because we all know this is historical, so the Commodore is going to fail. Because it just does. Because they didn't know how to do their shit right. Okay. World design, let's go down, and graphics goes up, and then sound, you know, you could always put a little bit less sound, a little bit more sound, we'll just go somewhere there, and everything's fine. Military graphics, I am not going to break any records with this game, because, I mean, I got 14 technology, which was what I had last time, and 9 design this time, and 5 bugs. If I can get 1 more technology point, that would be fantastic, because I would break my record. 1 more design point's not going to help. Give me 1 more technology point, you tard. Okay, look. Let's see if the math holds up. Let's see if it's still $7. We sold 21,094 units, and I made a total, well, you know, I made a total of, CC clear. I made a total of $147,000, $696. And of course you have to divide that into 21,000, obviously, 0.94. And then you find out that it is $7 and 1/10 of a cent. I made less money per game. I made... What the fuck? I made 9 1/1000ths of a cent less on this game than the other one. You dicks. It's comparably the same, but that's not the point. Point is I made less. You fuckheads. Should have made 1 more cent per game. Anyway, no more technology? It's not gonna... Fuck it, I'm not gonna break records. So that means... Oh, I did break record. Technology is 14. I guess it was 13 before. Don't know, don't care, don't remember. So, release game. We broke a record. Another day goes by, and I got a 6575, which is not good. See, it could have been better, and it has its moments. It's a good game, but it falls a bit short. There's my reviews, bitch. So, game history. Now we're going to create a game report and find out because what it does and what it could have been. And Nintendo is planning to launch its very own home game console. It's known for Donkey Kong, and they doubt that the home gaming console will take off. But as we know, it does, because, you know, marketing. 1984, 1985 is what happened. I just finished Duty Calls, and I'm impressed. I have work for you if you want it. Contracts are now open, fantastic, and the sound is quite important for Duty Calls. So let's make. Oh no, we have to research. We have to research Game Engine because I now have 66 research points. Now 50 of those are going into Game Engine while Duty Calls is being sold. Fantastic! It is now selling 10,000 units. I'm still researching, so it's okay. 10,000, 700, 800. I have research custom engine. Research. New topic? Well, fantasy! Oh. Fantasy is my cash cow. I am researching that. That is my get out of jail free card for any time I need money, because fantasy for the Game Boy is how you fucking make money. For young audiences, RPG. It's what you do. Now I have no more research points. Nintendo has come out. Whoop-de-doo. I love it. Nintendo is actually mediocre on all platforms, but it's for young audiences. Okay, new topic, fantasy. We will make one new game. We did a comedy, we did a city, we did a military. It's time to do a transport game. Transport's good for probably simulation and RPG. RPG's terrible, actually. Strategy is fucking fantastic, and simulation is good. We haven't done a simulation game, so we will do that. And if it's transport, Tycoon, it's going to be the Tycoon of transits. Haha, see what I did there? Tycoon of transits. Transits. And simulation pick platform. Of course, we're going to do computer, because, you know, reasons. And graphics. Graphics ho. Duty Calls now off the market. It sold all of this. I researched the game engine, but I haven't made one yet. So, one more game, I will make a game engine, because I'll have the money then to do that. Engine goes down a little bit, and we will make this game. He's going to scratch his head like a dumbass, because that's where his scrotum is. And he's going to think for a minute. And then finally, he's going to pump some technology and give me a little bit of research. And the stage 1 of the game, artificial intelligence and level. I can just keep that the way it is, because my research and my import of my game hits has told me that that's a good combination. Do you have time to work on your next game? Yes, you can do an interview. This should be published next week. Well, fine, but see, target audience is not researched yet. So, you know, I'm trying to make it big. I have made 3 games, and I'm working hard on the 4th one. And the next game is going to be Transport Simulation, something I have not done before, and it's exciting. Best of luck. Yay, graphic, sound, well design. I don't have to change any of that because it's the same settings as before. Hype is now 7, 8. Hype is now 8. Hype is now 9. We can destroy the bugs in my game. I have not broken any records, sadly, but the hype is up. Design is 14, technology is 12. Design was a couple more, been great. Everything, all of the levels, not a single thing is left to chance. Everything is now level 2. Fantastic. Game tutorials and mono sound are now researched. I'm going to put those in the engine before I make it, and I want to make an engine. So, fantastic. I'm going to research mono sound right now, because that's what we do. The reviews came in 8787, so I got a 7.5. See, it's very enjoyable and it's a good game. I focus on gameplay, serve the game well. It's a beautiful game, fantastic. Although it's not perfect reviews, it is something. So fantastic. Again, twice fantastic, because it's fantastic. I have 290 fans, and I'm getting more. I just got 54 more fans, because I have researched mono sound. It is time to generate a game report, and hopefully I can get 8 research points out of this. Nintendo has been released, fantastic. So if I can get 8 research points out of this, I can then research the one thing, and I did not get 8 research points. I got 6 research points. I'm missing 1 research point. That is retarded, because now I can't research game tutorials and stick it in my next engine. I'm 1 research point shy. Game, you fuckhead. Maybe I should make one more game for the game engine then, just so I can put that in there. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. Okay, great. So let's make a new game. Although I do need the game engine. I just want one more feature than what I have in there. So, pick topic. We did comedy, we did city, we did military, we did transport. Now it's time for fantasy, but I want to save that, but fuck it, fantasy. We're going to do one fantasy, but we're not going to do action fantasy. We're not going to do that. We're going to call it Gindea Secrets. Gindea Secrets. And of course, it's going to be for, as you can see, RPG is not good on Nintendo as far as this game is concerned, but RPG is good on the PC, so we're going to do the PC platform, and we're going to give it some of the graphics, and then we're going to go. So I need a game engine, though, because I need to start doing 2D graphics version 2, so then I can upgrade to 2D graphics version 3, and if I don't make a game engine, I can't upgrade that, which is why you need a game engine as soon as possible, but I just wanted to put one more feature in first, which is why I didn't do it yet. However, it might have been a mistake, but who knows. I can make one more game. It's only year 2, month 4. I think we're doing fine. Yeah, see, I don't gotta change those bars or nothing. Double negative and first a positive, which means I have to change those bars or something, but you don't have to change those bars or anything. Fantastic. Design and technology are both 8. I don't gotta change those bars. Hopefully the levels up I got give me just enough bubbles that I will be able to surpass at least one of these records. I have 13, 14 technology. Technology is 14. I might have surpassed the record. No, I need one more. Fuck it. Just give me a bubble. Give me a fucking bubble. Design. Oh, bug. Get rid of the bug. Okay, well that's not going to break the records. That's going to match the records. No, it did. New record. 15 design, 14 technology is 2 new records. This game is probably going to be a solid 10. I'm going to release the game, and then I'm going to do a little bit of research, and I'm going to do game tutorials. Thank you very much. My reviews are 7, 7, 8, 8. They call it beautiful, it's enjoyable. It's also very enjoyable, and it's very good. Then how come you didn't give me 9s, you fuckheads? But that's okay. Because, you know, I need sales, and that's something they don't want to give me, so, you know. Anyway, so we had almost 5,000 sales in the first week. For this is okay. I have researched game tutorials. That is fine. It is now time to make a custom engine because I need to start leveling up graphics. So create custom engine. I'm going to put 2D graphics from 2 linear story save games and game tutorials with mono sound. That's why I wanted that stuff. So 1 per category: sound, gameplay, engine, story, graphics. That is 5 categories with stuff in there. There are, of course, 9 categories, but that's okay. We can't be picky. Game engine 1. I don't care what it's called. Create the engine. It's going to take 85 tech. I can do this, and I will get some research out of it. Severhead Studios, developer is new to the gaming, but we can't wait to see what they develop next. That's fantastic. That is fine. The guy's scratching his head because Asians, and now he's going to create the engine over and over again. And yes, I'm being stereotypical. I'm doing stereotypes, not stereotypical, but I am perpetuating stereotypes. Okay, remaining 30, 28, 26. I'm getting 2 technology points every second, which for this stage in the game is okay, I guess. Now we gotta do the math on this because why not? I sold 164,731 units, and I made, actually that's how much I made in sales, and I sold 23,529 units altogether, making $7 and 1,000th of a cent. What happened to my 7.01? How come I got the best money off the first game, and now you're cheating me 9 1,000ths of a cent? You asswipe. So it's like the same. I got like $7 a game. But whatever. Whatever. I got the most game out of this. Most money out of the first one, so whatever, blah blah blah. We're good, we're good. So I got some research points out of that. Everything's fine. Engine 1 is developed. I'm going to research. Generate a game report. It's going to give me a little bit more research, which is fantastic. Maybe 5 more research points. Nintendo is very successful. People like using a game controller instead of a keyboard and mouse. That's fine. I now have 29 research points. Fantastic. Story and quests don't seem to be very important for an action game, that's true. Research, new topic. New topic. Could do new topic, but I probably want to save my research points for engine components. Although I could do law, music, and post-apocalypse, it's not really necessary because I want to save my research points also for target audience when it comes available, which is going to be in the next couple of years. So, let us make a new game with the topics I have. Since we've done comedy, city, military, transport, I guess it's time to do fantasy. We did Gindea Secrets. So now we go back to the beginning. We go to comedy again, because that's going to be the 6th game in my series. So it's going back to roots. So comedy. And since we did a comedy, let's go to the game things. Let's see the game history. First game I made was Shit Quest. It was a comedy adventure. So I think I can do comedy casual. Actually, casual's not researched yet. So whatever. Develop a new game. Comedy. And it was adventure. Comedy RPG is an okay combination, and simulation is actually a terrible combination. But strategy is also terrible, and comedy action is terrible. The only comedy genre that matters is comedy adventure. And we called it Shit Quest, so now we're going to call it Monkey Quest. Because everyone loves monkeys. Okay, so Monkey Quest is actually, it's a strategy game, which is not good on Nintendo, but it's good everywhere else. So strategy games are actually good in the PC, so let's do that. Pick the game engine 1 that I've just created. Comedy Adventure PC, Monkey Quest. 2D graphics version 2. Of course we're going to do that, because why not? Some people say you should only add 1 component per game so your games get progressively better, but I'm going to go balls in. I'm going to go balls deep, and we're going to give it game tutorials, save games, and linear story all in one. Even though it's probably not the best idea for power play, we're going to do it anyway. Yeah, balls deep. Go in there. Okay, so he's scratching his head like a fucking Asian. There you go. Okay, so get that shit going. There you go. There you go. Oh, I'm already going to break records. Then I'm not going to break records again. Dialogues are awesome. Artificial intelligence and level design are not awesome. We don't need that shit for an adventure game. All we need is dialogues. I mean, yeah, just that's what we need. See, look, 17 design. I'm already fucking breaking records. World design's going to go up, and graphics going to go back here, and then down here. Go mono sounds to the basic sound. Because we're going to go all in. All in. Even though power play-wise is probably not the best strategy. Still going to do it. Oh yeah, I've already shattered records. Fix that bug, fix that bug, fix that bug, and fix the 4th bug. Perfect. All bugs. Design technology is only 14, which hasn't broken records. This it has, 14. I guess 13 was a new record. 13 to 14, 25. Everything's fine. Release game. And do game report right about now. The first reviews have come in. 8998. It's very good. It's a great game. I want more, and I achieved a great balance between technology and design. Technology and design, there's a little hint for you, but I already researched that, so it's okay. Some platforms were popular than others with younger ages. It is now time to research target audience, which is exactly what I wanted, because now I can cater my games and make better games. Story quests are very important for comedy adventure. So now let us research target audience, because I need that. It's actually not part of our game engine, so we can use it right away. Fantastic. Fantastic. Cyberhead Studios has received very positive reviews. It's a 9. It's a great game. Continue to innovate, and you'll be my new favorite. Following the massive success of the Nintendo, Sega is going to release their own home console. This game doesn't actually go into the final details of releasing the Sega CD and 32X and Saturn. It skips those, but that's okay. This is just a simulation, so it's fine. Target audience, fantastic. Develop new game. Since we did comedy, we're going to go back to city, and we're going to do everyone this time. If it's city, it can be city. We did city simulation the first time, didn't we? I better check my game history, just to be sure. It was Advance Wars. It was War Advance, and it was a city strategy game. So instead of doing that, we're going to do a city simulation game, which is also a great combo. It's going to be for the computer, and it's going to be Game Engine 1, and we're going to call it City Sim. Haha, because I'm unique. City Sim. Yes, and I'm going to make it 2 words instead of 1. See, I am different. Game Engine 1, next, great combo, 2D graphics, fantastic. Let's just continue on. What's in my preliminary? Am I going to get 5 points in preliminary? No, 1 and 1. Engine, gameplay, story, quest are not important, but engine, let's put it up here. Perfect. Stop scratching your head, you dickhead. And just fucking, whatever, I made 282,000 in sales there. Which is great, and now the Master System is out, so fantastic. Which actually has a slightly different audience to cater to, which is okay. If you have certain topics that aren't good for the young audience but are good for everyone, then that system is where you go. Even though it fails, it's good to do that for fan base, and also for target audience match, so you can make really decent games that way. The license fee is generally comparable to the Nintendo anyway, so we're fine there. Graphics and sound seem to be okay, and world design is not important for a state simulation because it's just a flat palette anyway. Technology is at 16. We have broken records, but we are not breaking records in design at all. But we are in technology. We are at 19 technology. We are at 19 design. Okay. Technology is broken records. No levels up. No levels up. No level up. So we're not going to get any new game engine features, but we are going to be able to generate a game report. Fantastic. I got a 6, 7, 8, and 8. Shows potential and it's enjoyable. I love it and it's very enjoyable. However, it's still not the 9, 10 game that I need to get out of the garage. Even though I'm doing all of the right things, it's still not what I need. Sound is quite important, and so is gameplay. For that type. Sound and gameplay. Okay, right. Oh, okay, so develop a new game. We did comedy, we did city. It's time for military one more time. For a mature audience this time. And if it's military, we did... Did we do military strategy last time? I think we did. Okay, the Sega Master System is out. Game history. War Advance. It was a military action game, actually. So, because it's a military action game, we can do military for mature audiences, and we can, instead of do action, we can do strategy. Military strategy is a great combo. Strategy is not good for the Nintendo. It's not good for the Master System. It's still just good for the PC, and so is a mature audience. So, yay. Pick the game engine we want. We only have one. And if it's a military strategy game, I consider strategy games to be on a hex board. So, I'm going to call it Hex Wars. To match, it's a strategy game. So, there you go. Graphics. Hex Wars. Go. So, it's Hex Wars. And engine, I gotta change any of that shit. So, fantastic. Stop scratching your head and work. There you go. I had 19 and 19 last time. I'm most likely not going to break any records. Okay, the Master System is not doing so well in the US, but it's going to flourish in other parts of the world, which it did. Europe actually had a really good run of that system, so there's some history for you. Okay, Artificial Intelligence Dialogue, sweet. Because Nintendo really didn't broadcast too much in Europe, but Master System did. Okay. World design is pretty good, and so is sound, but graphics are not actually that important. However, I need to have graphics up a little bit, or I'm going to be lower. Sound needs to go up a bit. There you go. I will give an interview because I am making a game on a mature audience, and it's the first one I've ever done. Fantastic. And that will generate a small amount of hype. Planet GG has published an interview with Severed Head Studios. According to the interview, the company is working on its first game targeted at mature players. Lionhead, owner and CEO of Severed Head Studios, said, "We think players are looking for more mature content in games, and we are willing to take the risk and give it to them. Many industry experts say that sooner or later, games with mature themes will be more common. We are curious to see how the market will react to these games." I got 6 hype out of it, which is fine. Technology is only 17, design is 18. Unless technology gets to 20, I'm not breaking any records with this game, which means it's going to only get mediocre responses. So 19 tech, can I get 20 tech? 20 tech, beautiful. I've just broken a record. I'm fantastic. 19 design and 20 tech. Graphics 2D went up to level 2. That's not enough to get graphics version 3. I need one more level for that. So, wait another day. Develop a game report. Oops. Anyway, I got an 8, 8, 8, and 7. I love it and played it for days. It's very good. It's a nice experience. Well, fantastic. Generate a game report because we can. Still not a solid 8. I haven't got a solid 8 across the board. I'm going to nickel and dime myself up to 1 million to change, but I'm not going to be able to get that game that's going to give me 5 million to seed me, which is what you really need. Casual games is now available. Gameplay is very important for a strategy military game. I'm going to research casual games for 20 points, and I still have 50 research points to give myself the new graphics engine when it comes out. The Government 64 is slowly losing market share because the company's been unsuccessful in introducing higher priced computers to compete. Yeah, that's what happens. That's just what you do. You just don't flood the market, and then, you know, life moves on and you suck. So you have successfully researched casual games. Develop a new game. We can make a transport game for everyone and make it casual. Am I correct? And it's a terrible combo for transport games, so I'm going to say simulation, I guess. Transport simulation for everyone. Everyone simulation. Well, everyone's good for the Sega Master System, but everyone simulation is best on the PC, so I might as well just take that. Game Engine 1, we're fine. Now this is going to be a transport simulation. then of course we're going to have to call it, you know, Sim Streets, because I'm so creative. Sim Streets. Yay. And of course 2D graphics version 2. I'm not going to break the records, which is what I need to do. Don't have to change any of that, so we're good. Okay, so level design and upper we can change these bars a little bit, and then dialogues can actually be a minimum of 10%. So no dialogues aren't needed in simulation, just like your advisors are going to come on the screen every once in a while and go, hey, we should lower taxes. Yes. So Hex Wars is now off the market. Fantastic. The Game Boy is going to come out next year. Next month. I will buy a license for that because my RPG fantasy games will flourish on that system. Although I would like a new engine first for that. I would like my graphics to go up by 1 before I do that. I'm not sure I can do that. I'm not sure I can get the research necessary, but I really still want to do that. Technology is only at 11, and he's scratching his head like a monkey because, you know, he's retarded, and that's what he does. You know, that's where his brain is, down there in his crotch. Design 16, technology 16. This is horrible. And I had all the bars correct, too. So technology 17 now. Design is 18. Design is 19. I would still need like 25 design points to break records, so there's no way I'm going to do that. The Game Boy has been released. Technology is 18. I wonder if I could squish out like 3 more tech and beat a record. Not looking like I can, so fuck it. I don't want to sit on this for too long. Let's just release the game. It's not breaking any records, but I did get gameplay up to level 3, artificial intelligence, and graphics to level 3, which means graphics, better user experience has actually been unlocked. So I really want to research that. 15 research points to 40,000. Let's do that. Release 8768. Transport and simulation is great, and simulation games work well on the PC. It could have been better, but I love it. There's my reviews. Happy days. So he's going to scratch his head because he can't figure out what he's doing with better game experience. I did sell 10,000 in the first week, which is pretty good, but then I'm only going to sell like 5,000 and 4,000 in the next week, so you know they just taper off pretty quick. You have researched better user experience. Fantastic. Generate a game report and give myself just a tiny bit more research points. I don't really expect to get much more insight because I've already unlocked all the stuff. It's just see if the bars are right. Because sound is quite important. Develop a new game. Fantasy. Young audience. Pick genre. RPG. RPG. Game Engine 1. Platform. The Game Boy. Oh yes, and if it's a fantasy RPG, we're gonna call it the Fantasy Fanale. Yes. Because I am so unique, I am so creative. The Fantasy Fanale. And it's RPG gaming since young, and there you go. Graphics away. And there's a growing audience for game magazines, so now marketing is now available to research, which is going to take 40 research points. So is the next graphic engine, so I'm not going to have enough for both of these. I might have to just give up marketing for a while, even though it's usually not a good idea to do that. Because then you can hype games and get better sales, and that might be more than the money you put in for hyping. Who knows? Well, scratch your head. Is that where your brain is? Because, you know, actually, it only makes sense if you scratch your ass and you tell someone, is that where your brain is? But nah, when he's scratching his head, the joke falls flat. I just want to make a joke, and I can't. Design is 11. Technology is only 6 right now. It's not going so well. You know, it's world design and sound. You know, basically not sound. I actually need stereo sound. That would be fantastic, but probably not going to happen. See, design is at 18. It's actually at 19 right now. I'm still not going to get it because technology is only at 15. Once you release a hit game, oh, the Sega Game Gear is coming out. Which, well, that's fine. We know it's going to flop, but it's for a different audience to cater to. Technology is at 16, design's at 20. I'm probably not going to get much more than this. Can't squeeze one out there, so we're just going to have to settle for mediocrity. Oh, level design went up to 3, but graphics did not, and that's what I was hoping for. Level editor is actually available, so I'm actually going to generate a game report and then research that. Oh, 6887. Could have been better, but I played it for days. My focus on graphics served the game well, and it is enjoyable, so yay. The fantasy RPGs usually sell really well on that system, but you just have to break records. Once you break records with it, they're going to just break all sorts of sales. Research, marketing level editor. Oh yeah, that's right. The level editor has been unlocked. So let's give myself that, and then the Game Gear has been released, which is fine. Probably should research marketing. Sarah level editor, so research marketing. I probably need a new topic as well, but now I've used all my research points, so I'm not going to have the research points necessary for a graphical upgrade, which is what I need for the next engine. So I probably shouldn't research a new topic and just recycle the 5 topics that I have. Develop a new game. Comedy, once more. Mature comedy this time. We're certainly gonna make Leisure Suit Larry, right? We can do a comedy adventure, which is a great combo. And if it's comedy adventure for a mature audience, it's okay on the Vena Gear, but it's actually the best on the computer. So the game engine's the same game engine as mature, and of course we're gonna call it some Suits for Larry, because we're so fucking creative. Alright. Because Leisure Suit Larry wasn't a mature comedy adventure game. Okay, story quest gameplay. Ooh, gameplay is not important, so let's just go down to almost nothing and do almost exclusively story quests for this stage, which might give me some design. And dialogues, nothing but dialogues. Don't want level design, don't want AI, because those aren't important for adventure titles. For this point-and-click adventure games, they're not important. All we need is design. That's all we need. Tons of design. World design and graphics, those are kind of important on both accounts, so we'll just pump those up. World design, above level design. Commodore 64 is now filing for bankruptcy. I did not make a single game for it, because I don't see a need to. 7 bugs, and 22 design, and 14 technology. 23 design, still not going to break a record on that one. And 15 technology and 24 design. 25 design, I think that matches. Commodore 64 is off the market. And it's time now just to release the game. 25 is a break record. It's +1. All the level ups! Simple cutscenes, better dialogue, open world, 2D graphics 3, and 3D graphics version 1. Wow. It is now time to research graphics. I can't do 2D graphics version 3, but I can do 3D graphics version 1, which is what you need, because then it starts upgrading. Now, 2D graphics are fine, but it's just better to start doing the 3D route, because it opens up the 3D chain. 7889. It's enjoyable. It's very good. I played it for days, and adventure games work well. That was the Governor 64 that I picked it for? Okay, well, whatever. That was the last game that went out. The Commodore 64 was gone out the window, and I picked a game for it, so why not? So, people who bought it get one last game, mine. So, there you go. Would you research graphics? Okay, there you go. Now we're gonna create a game report and get just a little bit more tech out of that. If I can get 2 more tech, 20. Yeah, I did 2 more tech right there. 2 more research, I should say, not tech. 3 more, so I got 23. And 2 more, I got 25. I don't think anything requires 25 research. But 15, 10, and 15. So dialogues, open world, or cutscenes. Better dialogues? Open world? Open world. Perfect. And then we'll make a new engine, because we have to. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. We're just going to be shitty forever. So graphics and open world are now on my new engine. And then we're going to make a new engine. After we do this, I have to move on, because one guy making an engine after this is pretty difficult to do. So create a custom engine, 2D graphics version 1, better user experience and level editor, and open world are the 3 new things I'm putting in there. I really wish I had stereo sound, but beggars can't be choosers. So now we need 140 tech instead of, what was it, like 80, 85 tech before? It was somewhere below 100, but above 50. So he's scratching his head because that's where his scrotum is, and you know he's thinking. 2D graphics version 2. Although I don't actually have to use this anymore. So there you go. I made 405,000. 100 tech remaining. We got this. No thanks. I don't want your help. And this takes forever, which is why you need help after this. Because look at the year is just ticking on by. City, everyone. I don't think casual works. City action doesn't work either. City adventure doesn't work either. City RPG doesn't work either. Strategy and simulation is the only things that work. So city, I can do streets. I can do the Sim City streets for the simulation. My engine is now number 2, and then my platform with everyone in simulation is kind of this one. Graphics version 2, yeah. No, I wanted to do 3D graphics version 1 to level it up. I'm so retarded. That's okay, next game. Next game we'll do that. I'm only behind a little bit, we're fine. We'll make that up. I'll make sure we make it up. Artificial intelligence level editor, I'm gonna go balls deep in this. All the new stuff in. And then we're not gonna be able to trump our high score like we did last time. We got a 25 high score and couldn't trump it again. Same thing with this game, we're not gonna get our perfect 10. Because if I was power playing, I'd be smarter than this, and I'm just not smarter than this. Okay, basic sound, there you go. And technology is breaking. I got 21 tech, 23 tech. I've broken the tech record. So I want to actually complete this very quickly so I don't get any more tech bubbles. Because the more I go up by, the harder it's going to be it next time. 26 design, 23 technology, sound level 3. We've now got a game report coming in. There you go. Create the game report. And, oh, a perfect 10! How come you couldn't give me that 11 of 10? See, that's an achievement to get that 11 of 10, but I've never gotten it. I saw someone get it today, but I never got it myself. This is actually going to set me up the few million that I need to open up the branch office. The Sega Genesis is on its way. So, move. Yeah, I can move now. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. And 100,000 units have sold. Story and quest are not very important in a simulation game. We knew that. We don't want to research anything right now, but what we want to do is train ourselves up in staff management so we can hire people. This should set me up to 3 million with that perfect 10. I don't have that many fans, that's why it doesn't sell more, but it should sell okay. Yeah, see, I'm at 2.7 million. Should be fine. Now we're going to fill this position up with 200,000 there, start looking. And then you're going to research better to do graphics version 3, better dialogues, and simple cutscenes. We'll just do better dialogues while we're waiting. And the Sega Genesis is out. 200 and 175 is pretty decent. 248, that's pretty good too. 220, 286, 247. 286, 247. That's objectively better, but 248, 155, 224, 175, they're actually pretty close. And you have just better speed and research. So I think I'll hire you. Medium games has now been unlocked. You can train up for staff welcoming, and then I will find one more position with game demos, another 200,000 to search. And then I will research one more item, which is simple cutscenes and medium games. I can do both of these, so simple cutscenes, which is great. And 127, that's actually not too good, and that's actually pretty shitty too. Not really impressive, but I'll hire Clinton Harris. Probably a joke in there somewhere. Train, staff welcoming. Alright. Okay, you can research medium games. Alright. And once we have all those researched, I could maybe do some contract work while everyone's bar is charging, because making a game right now would suck. I actually would need 4 staff members to make a decent medium game. Technically I could do it with 3 people, but it would be nice to have 4 people for that. So contract works. Medium contracts have just been unlocked. Yep. So if I do contracts, Let's see if I can do that. That's 24 tech and 4 design, and we're only half efficient with 3 people. So that's like 1.5 people total. So maybe we can get 24 tech in like 5 weeks. It looks like we'll be able to, just barely. Considering everyone's newbie and they don't know what they're doing, so, yeah. It's 25. Yeah, we need to do some more contracts. 17 and 7, we could probably do that one too. Maybe. Just so everyone's bar gets up and they're not tired or exhausted or whatever. I need them to be at their A game before I develop a better game. So, contract work. I don't know if I can do that one. 18 and 7 I might be able to. It's kind of pushing it at 18 right now. But now that we're all about 3/4, that might be useful. That's 9/4. That's just over 2. It's 2 1/4. So, one more contract work. I can't do 75 and 2, but maybe I can do 19 and 22. This is actually pushing. I'll probably not get this one, but we'll see. I might be able to. The technology is probably not going to be there. I need 7 more tech, 4 more tech, 2 more tech. We did it. No, I was 1 off. You dick. All right, whatever. Research. Can't do 2D graphics. I can do a new topic: surgery, post-apocalyptic music and law. Post-apocalyptic would be nice. I'll just research that one. And there you go. I got you too. You're at maximum efficiency now. Fantastic. So find contract work. Can't do it. We'll just have to wait till I'm done researching, then we'll make a new game. Let's see about a publishing deal, just to get more fans. Post-apocalyptic simulation is not going to go good on the game, because post-apocalyptic is only good for mature audiences, really. Yeah, I don't think it's good for young audiences, and that's the only thing that's good for. I mean, and simulation is a horrible match for that. Post-apocalyptic adventure actually does work. It's an odd combo, but it does work. But I don't think I want to do that. Now, post-apocalyptic RPG does work, but I don't think it works on the Game Gear, because I don't think Game Gear works for RPGs very well. It kind of doesn't. If I make it for, and it doesn't say what target audience, so if I kind of do it for everyone, that would actually be better for the Game Boy. For everyone, young audiences would be a better match, but it's not. It's for the Game Boy. It's for the Game Gear. To make it for mature audiences is even a horrible combination. So surgery RPG is also very, very stupid as far as combinations are concerned. So none of these deals are good. They're setting you up to fail. Minimum score 7. Minimum score 6. Minimum score 5. The post-apocalyptic RPG actually might work on this system. Just because it's not a horrible combination. In fact, it's a good combination, it's just on the wrong system. I mean, young audiences work here, and everyone works better here. So let's try this out, and hopefully we'll get the 5. I think we can do this. It's not a proper match for this system, but it'll give me the fans I probably will need. So let's accept the contract, pay 50,000. Post-apocalyptic RPG. I know it's a great combo, but for everyone, medium game, and of course we're gonna call it Robots World. And it's for the Vena Gear. Pick engine 2. It's a bad way to break in this engine, but whatever. 2D graphics version 2. Okay. No one can start, right? Yeah, okay, no, we got 3 design and 2 tech to start. Story quest, gameplay, and engine. Yeah, let's just do all you on that one. It's pretty good. 3 people is the minimum you need for a medium game, that no one gets overworked. But you can't be very efficient with them. You can't put design with design bars and tech with tech bars. You just have to give them 1 person per stage, and that's about it. But it does work. It's not very efficient, but it works. So design's at 25. Simulation games are very popular. I'm making an RPG for a contractor, so it's whatever. And basic sound, and sound is crap. We don't really need a whole lot of sound for an RPG, according to this game. Most of the time, though, RPGs have fantastic soundtracks, but in real life. But according to this game, our sound is, you can just have mono sound, it'll be fine. 42 design, I have broken records. 28 technology, I have broken records. And actually, it's still kind of climbing. Super Nintendo's coming out, fantastic. 31 design and 43 design and 31 tech are 2 new records. I still haven't upgraded graphics version 2 to get. That's right, I was gonna do. Oh god, I haven't been doing 3D graphics, so I haven't been leveling those up, which is stupid because I need that. I need to upgrade my engine, of course, and stay on par. The reviews are 9,889, although it's not a target match for the Game Gear. It actually did sell really well. It's going to sell well anyway. You can generate a game report if you want. I'm going to research something. 2D graphics, I can't actually research that. New topic, history, loss, surgery. I don't like any of these topics. Now, music casual works for young audiences on the Game Boy. That will work really well, so let's do that. Because casual works, young works. Music works for casual and young. So fantastic. I'm not making much money off that game because it's a publisher, so I'm not getting many big royalties out of it. But it is giving me fans, and that's really what that's why you do this for publishers. Completed music. Dialogues are very important for this type. We're still new, so we're not too good. Find a publishing deal. Let's see. Surgery, any city, adventure, military. Any genre, I could do that one. Transport action is a horrible combination, but if you look at like Retro City Rampage, that's almost transport. It's like a city action game actually. Military, any genre, that might work. To get a good publishing deal, that actually isn't too horrible. Military, any genre. Let's accept that one. I can probably do this one. Military, any genre. Military action is a great combination for everyone. It's going to be everyone and action. Well, if it's everyone and it's action, the Game Gear works really well for that. The Vena Oasis is actually the best match for it, which is even better than the computer. So actually, I'm going to buy a license for that, do it, and make Game Engine 2. And if it's going to be a military action game, I'm going to call it Blowing Up Germans, because why not? That's for everyone. Medium. Perfect. 2D graphics. No, 3D graphics. I caught myself. Finally, I can start leveling up 3D graphics. Please level that up. Otherwise, I'm not going to get any progress. 2 games ago, I should have been doing that, and I didn't. Okay. Because I was retarded. But we've remedied that, and we're continuing on. Probably not going to break records. I had like 45 design. For engines or story for an action game. Well, engine, obviously. It's an action game. Thank you for your time. Oh, crap. Rena Brooks needs a vacation, but I'm going to wait it out. Maybe I can wait this one out. Because Rena Brooks is up right now, and I kind of need her on her A game. So let's just suffer through this one. Let's let the people be who are going to make a fan game off of my game, because any publicity is good publicity. Okay. You guys are going to be subpar, which is sad. I got 2,423 extra fans out of that. And there you go, slow designs, basic. So while we're in the debug stage, I'll send both of you on vacation, which is fine. Technology might break record, but design is not going to break record, considering everyone's tired. Okay, now we're in the debug stage. So I'm going to send you on vacation, and I'm going to send you on vacation now. And I'll just take care of that with 32 technology and 32 design, 34 design, 33 technology, 34 technology, 35 technology, 35 design, perfect. I'm not going to get any more than that. I got a new record for tech though, which is great. And 3D graphics level 1 has not leveled up to 2, but it's going to get there. I probably will get decent reviews out of this. We'll see. 6676. I thought I had to get a minimum of 7, so I think I failed. If I had gotten 6677, unless I need a minimum score of 5, then I'm fine. I don't remember. Let's generate a game report out of that. And for you, you can research something. 2D graphics? Actually, not yet. Sci-fi is a decent topic to research. I will research it because it's good for mature audiences and everyone. It meets the required ratings. Okay, so I only need a 5. I didn't need the 7. That's pretty good. So I meet the required ratings. I'll get a little bit of extra money out of that. I'm getting some fans, which is all I needed. Normalized with no strong trends at the moment. Story quests are not very important in an action game. I figured that. Find a publishing deal. Transport simulation for the Super Nintendo. Now, transport and simulation actually work really well together, but I don't know if simulation is going to work on the Super Nintendo or not. I mean, it would as far as history is concerned, but as far as this game is concerned, I don't know if it's going to. I've researched transport I started with, so I didn't have to research that. And it's okay. I wonder what the target audience actually. Probably young. Young audience, simulation, transport. I should accept this one. It's actually really good. Transport simulation, Super Nintendo, young audience. Pick the game engine. I mean, if it's a transport simulation, I mean, we're gonna have to call it Railways of Sim City. Yeah. And 3D graphics version 1 because I have to level it up. And for the Super Nintendo 3D graphics 1, actually, I don't think it was capable, but whatever. Maybe towards the end of its life, then they figured out how to do it. Probably. Alright. Or pseudo 3D, as they call it, 2.5D. Yeah. We might break records. We might not. Yeah, okay, we're good. And now I need a drink. I'm gonna drink some of my seltzer water. It's probably flat by now, but I actually need a refresher, so let's do that real quick. Not bad, not bad. Ugh. Carbonated. What do you expect? Alright. I should fill that position. But I need another hit. Graphics, sound, level design. We're good. I'm using everybody so we're all leveled up. I should train them too, but I actually need my engine to improve with 3D graphics version 2. Okay. 34 and 34, 34 and 35, 35 and 35. Oh, a bug. Oh, you dick. I'll never get a perfect 10 or 11 out of 10 with one bug at release. Gameplay graphics. Well, 3D graphics too. I need the level 3. New character progression, though. I can generate a game report, and I can actually research that. 40 tech. Yeah. 7675. That's not looking too good. The average there is 6.25. And I think I need to get a 6. So I do meet the requirements. But my engine is kind of aging now, so I need the next level in graphics. Yeah, so it meets the requirements, but... Research a new topic. Movies, history, law, surgery. Don't like these, but I want to get some good ones later on. So maybe movies, because movies good for everyone and young audiences could be good on the Game Boy. So we'll do movies, you know. And now I'll do a young fantasy game again. I can't do sequels. Level design is important, but dialogues are not for the game I just did. Or simulation. Let's develop a new game. Actually, I still want to do publishers because I'm not at 100,000 fans yet. Let's see if the publishers have anything worthwhile. Oh, my guys are going to get tired, though, pretty quick. Now that we just did a medium game. But maybe we can squeeze out one more before they need a break, or maybe not, I don't know. Find a publishing deal. Surgery simulation actually is a good combination, but the minimum requirements is 5, so they're not actually looking for anything, you know. And it's for a young audience. Young is not actually good for that, but everyone is. And if I did a surgery simulation, surgery is not researched, sadly. And as soon as I research it, it's probably going to be away. So, surgery action, movies, any genre. I've already researched movies. Any topic, strategy. Strategy is not really good on the Game Boy. The movies, any genre though, might be good. So let's accept that, but the minimum score has to be 7. I don't know if I can do that. Maybe I should research surgery. Even though I kind of don't want to waste time doing that. Maybe I can do a contract work at 17 and 3 for us too. And while he's doing that, that deal will still be there when he's done. Of course, he got stuck, so probably not. Publishing deal's probably going to reset, and that actually is a decent publishing deal. You know, sometimes they really, really suck, but this one seems okay. And the minimum score is only 5, which is also why it's really good, because they're not the high expectations of me is pretty low. So, find contract work. I don't want to find contract work. Find publishing deal. There it is. Surgery simulation. I'll accept. I will accept it for an everyone audience, and I will use my second game engine for that. And of course, we're going to call it Scalpel, because I'm so creative. Scalpel. For everyone to 3D graphics version 1, because I need to upgrade that. So I need to upgrade 3D graphics, so I need to use it so it upgrades and levels up. There we go. Stop scratching your head, Clinton. Get back to work. Need to at least break 1 record. Actually, minimum score needs to be is 5. So I actually could just make a mediocre game across the board here and be fine. But I at least want to try. I at least want to pretend like I care. You know. I have the research necessary though for the graphics. I only need 40 and I have 75, which is pretty good. Okay. My other game just went off the market, which is cool. Design technology. Yeah, we're not going to break any records. So it's going to be mediocre. A new game engine will break records. And a new staff member. Okay, so 40 design, 37 technology. I think I might have broke the technology record. I'm not sure. Oh, a bug. Get rid of it. There you go. Oh, no, bug! Fuck you! You always squish one in. I did break technology. 37. Our 3D graphics have leveled up. I actually can get 3D graphics, better eye, and multiplayer. So I will research 3D graphics because it actually is the most important element of a new game engine right now. Better AI is 40, and multiplayer is 15. There you go. That's all the research points. Fantastic. 8977, way above the 5 minimum, which is why that publishing deal was fantastic, because the minimum was, and I got 11% royalties off of it. And it's just for the fan base. And actually, I could make a new game engine right now. Which I probably should do. First time I generate a game report and do a couple pieces of contract work, which are small, so these 2 guys can do them while I'm doing a game report. We'll get some research points out of it. Nothing special, but you know, we'll get it. When you guys are tired, I figured you guys would be tired. Now that you guys are tired, I'm actually going to hire the 3rd person game demos, and I'm going to spend 300,000 to hire him and start looking. And when I grab him, I'm going to send you guys on vacation, because it's going to drop your efficiency anyway. So there's no point in keeping you around while I have a new guy on the block. These guys suck. Brenda's not too horrible. She's really off balance with technology, but her research and speed aren't too shabby for what she's giving me. I don't want to search people again because it's the perfect time to send people on vacations. I'm just going to take Brenda, even though she's not really ideal. I'm going to hire her. Gameplay is important for the type I just did. Okay, now you're going to do the staff training, and everyone else is going to go on vacation while she's doing that training, which is fine. Nope, I don't want your help. Send on vacation, and you send on vacation, and you can research. New topic. Hacking detective, history detective. It's good for everyone. And there's a lot of systems that are good for everyone, consoles I mean. So while everyone's on vacation and recharging their batteries, and while Brenda, who's lopsided, is doing the research, I'm going to research this. Oh, I'm scratching my head, of course, because, you know, a booth, actually. I might do a booth, but everyone's on vacation right now, so no, I won't do one. Because I want to do a publishing deal, and they self-hype anyway. No point in hyping a game that publishers are going to hype. Okay, everyone is just about... Okay, there we go. Fine publishing deal. Aliens. Any genre. Aliens not research. Surgery RPG is a bad combination. Law adventure, law is not research. Sci-fi strategy. Problem is that sci-fi strategy is actually good. It's just on the Game Gear. And I don't think that's the best option. Yeah, for target audience, like, the Vina Gear is good for everyone, but it's just PC is the best platform for. The minimum score is 8 too. I would need a sci-fi strategy on a console that is not good for strategy, and I would need 8. You're not helping, publisher. You just don't know what you want. You don't know what the fucking audiences want. Just you don't. None of these publishing deals are great. I might as well do a small game. Actually, wait. Maybe I can make a new game engine. Because I just researched a few things. Create custom engine. 3D graphics version 2 I can throw in there. Simple cutscenes, multiplayer, character progression, and better dialogues, better AI. That's going to cost me 470,000. I'll do it. I'm just over 4 million now. I can do this. Plus, it'll give Brenda, the lopsided bitch, a little bit of an opportunity to recharge and get her bar up to par with everybody's. The PlayStation is just around the corner, which is good that I'm actually upgrading my engine again. Because now, oh, sequels is now available to research, and with a new engine, you want to do sequels actually, which is fantastic. I should probably research sequels actually. Game Engine 3 is out. Research sequels, 20 research points. I will do that. U3 can find contract work for 17 and 6. That's something that U3 can handle, I hope, while I'm researching sequels. And the PlayStation has been released now. Fantastic. Don't just scratch your head. 2 of you are scratching your head. What the fuck? 3 of you are scratching your head. You guys can't figure that out? Alright, whatever. Let's do one more contract work while I'm waiting. 8 and 7. Oh, come on, that's easy. But it's not going to give me any research points. The whole point of doing contract work actually is for research. It's not really for the money, because it'll never pay for itself. 16,000. Yeah, okay, so we made a new game engine. We can do a sequel. I could develop a sequel. I just made a new engine. So, Railways of Sim... Yeah, I've actually made some decent combinations. Railways of SimCity. Transport Simulator. Yeah, let's do that one. Transport Simulator for everyone. Simulation is good for the Super Nintendo and the computer. Simulation Young is really good. Transport is good for Young, but it's best for everyone. So if I do Transport Everyone, everyone is only the best. I can't get 3 stars for everyone simulation. But I can get 3 stars for everyone and 2 stars for simulation. I'll do it for the PC. Let's pick the engine, Engine 3. This is a sequel. And of course, it's going to be Railways 2. Beautiful for everyone. Next. 3D graphics version 2 is what we want. This is what we want. It's a small game, so I might not break records. But it's a new engine, so before I start going crazy with add-ons and things, I should just probably do what I have. And for a publisher, well, this is sequels. Why don't we just go all out? Let's see, simple cutscenes, linear story. Doesn't really matter what I choose here. Multiplayer, save game, character progression, you know, go all out. Just do it. Let's go all out. I will... More in sound, more in dialogues. Sound, it's a simulation. Dialogues mean nothing. And everyone agrees with me. It's gonna generate hype, I bet, isn't it? Anyways, there's better AI, better dialogues, everything's going great. A great engine for this, a great engine for sequels. So we're gonna do this. Although I didn't break any records, which is sad. Graphics, sound, world design, yeah, we're good. I need 20 research points just to train everybody up one. Anyway, I did break records, which is great. I broke records. And I didn't use a... Oh, popular, new topics, but whatever. I don't have a new topic that I'm working on. 60 tech and 59 design. Both are new records. 3D graphics version 2 is almost leveled up. Stereo sound is available. So of course we're going to have to research that. We can't. We can only do that after we generate a game report. I got a 9888 out of the sequel, which is good. Sequels always give you a bonus if it's a new engine, so you know. Let's research stereo sound for the next engine we're going to make, but not quite yet. We need 80 research points to get 3D graphics version 3. But we don't have that yet. Yep. Alright, maybe I can do a piece of contract work while you're doing your thing. 10 and 14, we should all be able to do that one while you're researching. Complete stereo sound, and we finished the contract work, no problem. And I'm done with my stream for tonight. No one watched, but maybe someone will. Thanks everyone who will watch. Anyway, I'm save, and I'm gonna quit. I'll see you guys later.